Kiki, Kiki. Turn, 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 turn. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You already know what it is. We back in this bitch, trying to get active. I trade the agent, your boy Professor Pippage. Looking at BTC right now, from the higher time frames, coming back down, bearish. If we come back and stay above 19,646, I'm getting in for some scalp buys. I seen some on the higher time frame. I'm trying to see if it's gonna hold, if it's gonna pop off, and see if it's gonna do anything. But we want to look for help. So GG. But yeah, excuse me. Yeah, big dude. Looking at BTC from the higher time frame, we were retracing from a place. Hold on. Let me see. Let me out. I just spotted that. I clicked over. I was trying to look. I was looking at AU. Looking at AU and clicked over to Bitcoin. I had Bitcoin marked up too. I usually only get Bitcoin on the weekend. You follow your boy, you already know that. But look, came down. Let price action pull back into where it broke out from, and yeah, it filled that area. And all I'm waiting for now is for price action to start rolling over high highs and high lows. So then, when that thing, when you zoom in, I actually got the feel into the zone, high low, high high, high low. Price action kind of big bearish right now. So I'm looking for price to come back to that 19,644. If it's still above this, you're wagging in. I do not have any limit order set right now, but there will be an area of interest as price come on back down for your breath one more time. I'm looking forward to set up right now. I'll open up. As you can see, it's like right here on the computer screen, right in front of you. Lower time frames, bearish, high, potentially lower high, lower low. But what I'm basing this off of is high time frame, lower time frame. We are bearish, so this idea set up trade positions could get cooked completely. Price action could just keep leaking. Already leaking, been leaking for a little minute, but it's helpful. What I'm trading this off, what I'm looking at. It could also keep going up, and if it do go up, then why not be ready for that? Let's see what happens. If we come through and we leak right through this low, then we're just gonna move on through and go by our business and do whatever else we gotta do. Don't do that to me. Don't do me like that, baby. Come on down, let me. I don't like it that it's putting this top rate first, so it would be better. Off for 1 minute, looking at BTC. Nothing yet, because like I said, remember, higher time frame, we needed the lower time frame to roll over to start making high highs and high lows. This is the area where I'm looking for the next higher low. This is the high, looking for a higher low to push up, create that next higher high. Hold on 1 second. Hey Grayson, let me see that phone for a second, bro. Let me see that. Let me get that. Hurry up, bro. Hurry up, bro. Let me get that, bro. Let me get that. Get right back, bro. Shit. Grayson, what are you doing? Easy, bro. Just make a video. I know. All right, be careful. Right here. Okay, well, be careful. Bitcoin. Let's see what we're gonna do. I thought it was about to take off. I'm gonna check on something.
Hey, why you gotta check on something?
Mind your business, boy.
Why you gotta check on something?
Mind your business, boy.
Why you gotta check on something?
Let me do what I'm doing,
Why
boy.
you check on something?
I'm live in the booth now.
Why you gotta check on something?
Well, you better get back, boy.
What you do? You check on something.
You gonna go like a nub, boy.
Why you check on
You gonna go like a nub, you damn.
Why you gotta check on something?
I'm trying to do business now. Back.
Why you gotta check on something?
Yeah, look at BTC.
Why you gotta check on something?
Normally I wouldn't be live on the chart today. I usually wait till a little bit later within the market because there's nothing going on within the market right now. On the currencies that I trade, Grayson, relax, bro. Nothing's going on currently live on the currencies that I trade. It's a little bit early for me in the market, but when I was clicking through and saw this BTC, I was like, ooh, let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. You know how I like to see. You know how I like to see. But generally, the focus will be on AUDUSD tonight. I will go through some of the other pairs. GJGU, NZD, USD, JPY, Gold, S&P, NASDAQ, look over. Like I said, another reason I got on this early was I wanted to see, I just wanted to run through the market and just look at some of the charts and just see how price action is playing out. All right. So yeah, just want to run through some other pairs, but I don't want to okay, Bitcoin right quick. I see opportunities for it to do what it's gonna do. Now, like I said, it still could leak. I ain't got no crystal ball, but when you watch and you study these charts and you set up the charts and know your zones and know your areas where price like to do a little dancing, you got a higher probability, especially when you find confidence within to build up that trade, that thought process, that psychology behind the trade. It helps you to hold longer, all that goodness. So we're gonna see. We'll come back. Now the thing on Bitcoin, I do know where if we close below 19,578, then potential come back to 19,488, and then below there you got a whole bunch of different spots. Price action could just keep leaking to, like I said, because lower time frames we already bearish. Higher time frames we were kind of bearish right here, retracing, came back, back into area in the market, and now I'm trying to see if price action could come back to higher time frames. Well, that's what I'm looking for. See if we can get back up here in this 24K area. Now, I don't think they're gonna happen tonight, this weekend, anytime soon. But on these scalps down here from the bottom of the barrel, let's see if we can get that on the bottom of the barrel, scalp wise, and see if price is gonna get busy for us. If we don't, then if it do, then we in the bucket, we in the building. Let's see what's happening. Look at that entry, boy. Now is price action take off and use on live. I trade Asian. Look at that. Look at that. I'm just so proud to get to where I'm at. Oh, I'm just tripping, but
Hey, have you phone?
I thought you already. Oh, my bad, little buddy. Hold on. All right, little buddy. Yeah, he's okay. My bad. I didn't mean to hold you up, big dog. Tell Zayden we got 45 minutes. But yeah, so what I'm saying, if it just take off, and then I got hype for nothing if it don't take off, but if it do take off, and you saw it live here first on I Trade Agent, how does your boy come? We can show you this right here, break it down all the time. Me free. The batter, tutti frutti. Theoretically, potentially, he definitely take off some profit right here, running 19,989. And then if it keep going, then let it do what it do. But me and my crew, what we gonna do over her if price action push back up into that area around 19,983. We know how to activate our finger thumb buttons to do certain things within the market. But overall, like I said, looking for a price action to come all the way back up into here and then start to really leap. But um, yeah, I was looking for these shorts right in up in here as we came into um, 4 hour resistance last week. I got smoked like a pack of hot link sausages right up in here because I was shorting as price action was converting into a bearish manner. But when it came back into it was a 15-minute demand area right here in the red, right over here, I got smoked. Like, that's me right there. All that liquidity right there, price action took, that's me right there. That's my stop. So it came down. No, my stop was way shorter than that, but I was part of that liquidity pool that sent price action lower. So, look at GJ. Price action this week been leaking. Breakout shorts on GJ. Breakout shorts. Now you have to be careful with these breakout shorts because this could just be a liquidity grab to soak back up to the top side. Only reason I say that is because when you bust out some higher time frame, price action was in a little bullish manner. So if you following price action, potentially low, high, high, low, high, 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 low, high, high, higher low, high, low area you're expected. Got a higher high out the market, and this overall could be a retracement. So we come down here, grab this liquidity that's building up under here from everybody who been banned from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? We smack they stop losses real quick and then scoop back up to the top. You know, tell everybody you heard her first. But based off the weekend analysis, we're looking for breakout shorts down here to come back deeper within the zone right down here, and then see what price action is gonna do. So we're gonna zoom in on that and get some live 5 coverage. Over you, Steve. Steve. Well, here down on the 15-minute chart, price and consolidation and volume is starting to pick up. We got big, what do you call those type of candles, Phil? I think those are engulfing. No, Mariposa. Yeah, the Mariposa candles are starting to produce on the 15-minute chart, and you can just see price action wants to leak. Look at it leak. We have to break out shorts, and if you took them, then potentially you're already up. 2 pips. Two. You got 2 pips. But long term, if you let it run and price action gives you what you want, then you're working with a 199 pip range. So take it to the bottom. Back to you, Phil. And there you have it. Thanks, Tom. Yeah. So if price action keeps leaking from 164 to 277, that's just could keep going. You heard what that man said. But all over the GU. That's good. I didn't mess with GU too much more after this right here because that's what I was looking for. It came and we cleared our problems and got on through. So overall, looking for price action to come back into the area right now here within the market and see if it acts up from there. We're looking at 1.14384. Drag a little bit over here. Everybody in the back who ain't heard what I just said. 1. My number one. 1.14384. All people in the back. 1.14384. Cool. That's what we're looking for price action to act up from right there. So if price action gets to that 1.14384 and can't kick through the door, it can't bust through this little level right here, potentially be expecting a little retracement. It could, bounce back up a little bit, shake some trees back up in here, everybody who's shorting, and then get back down to the downside. So probably gonna be waiting on GU because it's already in the expansion phase. You would have had to been in from the top. I was in from the top on AU this morning. I should have held, but I did not. I got about that thing around about London because yesterday I was in big profits coming from I had a position like the it was a New York entry. Or it was like a London. I don't know. It was a late entry, later in the Asian session, or it might have been an Asian session entry, and then my those price action took off from the London, and then to the New York and retrace. So it might have been something like this little buy, then came back and retraced, and so I should have took off profits before London closed during New York session. So today, when I got in, what's wrong, buddy? Okay, well, mommy just left me with the work. You'll have to call if you want to talk to her, okay? What I had was price action was right up in here somewhere. In London, I know I had a sale limit at 67.43, something like right there on the lower time frames. That's right, 67.43. Then I had another entry, like 67.247, 250, 67.250 somewhere down here. And what I did was, around a day, I'm gonna try and get out my best not to hold, especially coming to support. I'm gonna go ahead and get on that because I ain't trying to sit through no retracing. I already stepped through the mumbo jumbo. Or this candle push up, this candle came down, this candle pushed back up, this candle came back down. I already sat through all that. I did my heart attack for the day. So when we get down here to the fucking support, and it's close to 12, 11 o'clock, I'm getting out, and that's what I did. And then as you can see, price action immediately retraced at London close, and if I would have held, overall, I was targeting this area right down here. I did have another level. I was targeting 67 0 or 001 was the actual take profit I was looking for. So 67 0 0 0 1. Yeah, you knew what it is. Either way, yeah, that's what it was. And had I would have held, it would have smacked them up right over there. But I got out right down here before that London closed. And yeah. So overall, on AU, currently expansion phase on the 1 hour time frame, expanding to the downside, breaking structural levels, looking left. So definitely, potentially going to be waiting for price action to find a support to retrace. So the area where it's going to stop at in the market as it retraces and then catch continuation shorts. So for the Asian session tonight, it might be a no trade night tonight, my noodle. Why you say that? Because price expanding to the downside. We wanted the shorts. We caught the shorts this morning, but we didn't hold on to them. So if you wanted to be selling, you should have already been selling from up here. And if you had been on, well, I didn't get on last night. Never mind. I was about to say, if you had been on last night's stream, you would have seen, we was looking at this earlier. I got caught up in this motherfucking whirlwind last night on AU. Damn, I gotta go through this of these perks. Hold on, let me show what happened to me on AU last. Let me tell you what happened to me. Let me show you over there. Now, you already know how to read the structure and everything. You know what I'm saying? First, I just came here doing 20 business. So when the news came out, so what had happened was I hopped in some shorts. You know what I'm saying? Overall, I needed price action, or I thought price action was going to retrace deeper. You got some liquidity over here, some areas right over here. I thought price was going to come back up here and tag those and then leak. I think I know what my problem is. I put too big of expectation on the market. I think the market in my brain, I'd be like, I need protection for way back up here, 59 pips to where we just came from, all these levels backing up here. And in actuality, it only went right above the NY Asian high, which I knew was a possibility because there's liquidity resting above that area. But this don't look like enough to produce this move here is where I'm getting at. I'm looking for a deeper retracement within these zones to see if to show me an indication that price action has gathered enough of what it needs to gather to send the market back to the downside. So I guess this little level right here had everybody who was trying to get in booming and busting. So if you last night I took the shorts from over here, then I got out because I saw we came up retested. I went down to the 1 minute time frame, found an entry, and we took the shorts. I looked at the thing and saw there was news, so I hopped out. I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait till after the news. This candle right here. So what had happened is price action was way down here, like 9, 26, 27, 28, 29. Price action pushed all the way up here. So I'm seeing that. I'm like, oh damn, news was negative, or yeah, news was bad. So it should have been AUD weakness, USD strength potentially. It was AUD news, so AUD weakness, meaning that potentially price action was going to go bearish, which it actually did. I just was too early. But what made me get in when I did was I saw price action push up into the level that made me want to take shorts in the first place, reject, and then start back big bear. So we went on to the 15 minute, and I'm gonna hit that bar replay for y'all boys. So because ain't too much. Hold on, let's go back to Bitcoin. See what we doing on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, where you at, Bitcoin? Ooh, Bitcoin, something's on Bitcoin. Somebody's not being come up. We're looking at that from the 1 minute, so let's see. We ain't went too far. Okay. So, you know, we looking good. Okay, so what you want to see? Price action roll over. So you're looking for higher highs and higher lows. So if this is the low and this is the high, this is the next potential higher low. We're looking for a more higher high. Okay? And then what's going to happen after that? You need another higher low to give you another higher high. And you just follow the trend until that happens. If that stop happening, then what's up, bro?
Do you have any of that stuff you had when you were at lunch with soccer? That tuna fish thing?
Yeah, well, what's up?
Where are they?
You want some of that?
Yeah.
What you gonna do with that?
I'm eat them.
Okay, hold on. All right. I'm
I'll let you finish.
Come on, bro. Yeah, come on, bro. Sorry. Ain't nobody on there. But yeah, so Bitcoin doing this thing, so we look for higher highs and higher lows from this area right here. For the people in the back, let me put y'all a price point on there. We're looking for higher highs from around this area right up in here. This is where we at. Higher highs and higher lows. That's what we looking for the people in the back. Back over to AU. So yeah, I got caught up in the whirlwind last night. On AU. All right, bro. This is the last one. I think these are for school only, okay? But I'm gonna hook you up tonight. Don't tell your mama. There you go.
Okay.
Not too loud on the mic, bro.
Okay.
Oh, you too loud on the mic, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
So we won't mount to that 5 minutes.
Can you sit up here?
Listen.
Can you sit
Hold
up
on,
here?
bro. So what happened was, like I said, I was watching price action. I got into shorts, and price action broke this low right here. But then once I realized the news was coming out, I was like, oh, I know, let me get on out because I ain't really want to deal with that just in case. Like I said, I had shorts from here, so I would have got stopped. I had stopped right above here. But I didn't want to deal with that. So when I saw the news come out, and price action pushed up like this right here, and we rejected on this zone right up in here, this big bearish candle. So I was like, oh, okay. Then we came up with this little bullish candle, weak weak bullish response. The next candle closed bearish. I was in that thing, and then, yeah, I was in there. I hopped in from right there, and as you can see, price action came up, grabbed my liquidity, and then went and did what it wanted to do. But I, bounced back because I had the two positions right here. This morning during the New York session, and we it is what it is. But yeah, I was upset about getting caught up in that. Huh? Yeah, bro, but you gotta turn this down, bro.
How cool is this sound?
You said what? Listen, I'm trying to make a video, bro. You loud as hell in the mic. Go sit over there and eat your chips, bro. You can sit up here if you can be quiet, bro. You can't be up here making all that noise, you figure dummy. Come on, bro. Alright, cool. Alright. We have Bitcoin still doing this thing. Okay. Then over to GJ. I don't know we made DJ. Oh yeah, DJ was breakout short. So if we took the breakout shorts, we gotta remember the liquidity was to the left. So we do something like this. We'll start right up on the her or right up over there. 38 pip stop. You know, as price action continues to move on, if it goes and fills the whole range, then you know you got several levels looking left. You can take profit at the high low. This would probably be. I'll probably definitely capture a little bit right here. I don't have to look at it from the higher time frame to confirm these take profit levels, but that's what I believe with something like this right here. Two, and then that's only if you hold like that, like in that 199 pip range. If it continues to leak, then it is what it is, and you can have several lower lows and lower highs within this range. Um, for the people in the back, I'm gonna put the price point on there yet again from this area to that area. Try to get at it. Take your shorts, but like I said, higher time frames are bullish, so you confirm your lower highs as price action break through your lower lows, and then get it like that. GU, yep, we already said waiting on price action to come back to that area right there. USD, we didn't make it this far. All right. USD, the continuations on. Yeah, this shit gone. Push it, click, click. So on NZD USD, seeing something like this, seeing how price action, I'm gonna bump out to the daily. This area that I have identified. If you tracking price action from the higher time frames on down, what you got way back over here is a high. You got a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So on the daily time frame, you got the supply area that pushed you all the way back down, and then created a demand area, and price action started to retrace a little bit right here, and then price action just broke through that area. So at this point, this chart needs to be reanalyzed. Probably needs to be reanalyzed anyway, but price action is already breaking through the demand zone, so we can't really expect any bullish whatever right now until price action finds its next support area. And the way that we figure that out is crunch the chart up and look left and find out what took place back in over here that made price action shoot to the top side. So depending on how far back, this is April of 2020, so you can tell with a grain of salt or how accurate these levels will hold up for you. But when I'm on the charts, this is what I do. This is how I find out. I don't know for sure that price action is going to stop right here. What I see is a low within the market, higher high, higher low, higher high. You potentially call that a higher low. It didn't create a new high. So the next respected higher low would have been here before price action impulse into the high. So I would jump out to the weekly because I don't like the way that price action looks. And let's see what we got. Right up in here. So it's a little choppy on the weekly. See what the monthly is like. Okay. So yeah, we coming right into. Okay, we already filled that. So we focusing in on this area right here. So from the monthly on down, we're gonna pay exclusive attention into this big ass wick. This big wick is gonna be our Scooby Doo mystery puzzle of the week or the indication. Let us know where price action potentially is gonna stop at. So as we go back down to the weekly. So looking at the weekly, we got a level right up in here. The so potentially right up in there. Price action is already in that zone, so potentially can look lower. Nothing really stands out too much. That's pretty much in the same spot. He's going to figure that too, but we'll mark it up anyway. Yeah. And then go down to the daily. Yeah. Okay. So we got that makes even more sense now. Yep, so we got equal lows with the liquidity bill right here. So we can pretty much expect price action to swoop right on through this level. When it gets ready, grab that liquidity from up on there from all the buyers who've been buying since all this price action right back in over here. So we're gonna swoop through there. So what I would look for is high, this higher low right here. So my next important area, bro, what I told you.
No one.
Okay, my next important area will be right up in here. I'm gonna zoom in so everybody in the back can see. All right, so we have those equal lows right up in here, and then if you consider this the low point in the market, the higher low that push you into the highs, then what we want to pay attention to is this bearish candle right here. This is on the daily chart, and this is only identifying areas on the higher time frames where price action can push into and potentially react from. So what we're gonna do is the level we can see. So when we look left, we got liquidity here, and then demand that sends us into the high. So this should be that one. Perfect. Drag that thing on over. Punch up that chart. And I don't even get down on NZD USD like this. I usually only use it for confluence when I'm looking at AUD USD because they usually move in sync and line with each other. What I learned is NZD USD usually moves first. So if I'm in a pickle to where I don't know what AUD USD is going, I usually will swap over to if I don't know what AUD USD is going, I usually swap over to NZD USD and see its direction and its trend and see, oh, we big bearish. We breaking through supports. We big bearish. So we want to see how price action is going to react from this demand zone right down here. So it's already an expansion push phase. So if you went in from the top, just like on AU, you might want to go ahead and let that thing rock and go ahead and get cooked one time. We're going to put a price on that thing for everybody in the back. So we're going to see how price action reacts. Get up in there. Price point for everybody in the back. On NZD USD. USD JPY. I can't stand UJ. UJ been in a range since the weekend open, or since the weekend analysis. Let me see this up. Yep, it's the weekly open. So we're just ranging on UJ. Overall, bullish on the high top end. Yep, big bullish. Demand sent you into supply. Now we starting out around supply. Um, yeah. So I wouldn't do too much anything with UJ. I would let it either break highs and then retest as we got identified with this bullish continuation zone. Break the highs, come back down, stay above, and continue to go higher, or continuation sales below 139.886. You see price come down below that level and maintain below the support level here, and then potentially target this 4-hour support here. Yeah. I don't like UJ though, so you have to watch that like the back of your hand. Gold. We had the gas. We had the gas and didn't take it. So yeah, we missed out. Breakout shorts on gold from the weekend analysis. If you took it, then shit, you kind of got a sniper on the board. Overall, I think what I was looking for on this was as we were making from the higher time frames, this is the high, low, lower high, lower low. We're looking for a 50% retracement from this high to this low. We had that feel on that thing from the top to the bottom because we traveling to the downside. And as you can see, price action came back into that 50% level. So that's why we had the potential sales from below that 4-hour support where we just broke, retracement of the 50% on the field, 618. So if you had the entry of price action, now I think this was CPI news, so I wouldn't have been messing around and go during that time. But if you followed the weekend announcement, you just were taking the shorts anyway. Then you got a whole, cream pie puff cake with 8-to-1 ratio right there. That's on a 4-hour time frame. Stupid pills. Pushing over S&P on gold. I don't know. Gold pretty much an expensive phase like everything else. So, wait for that next support to build because right now key levels. We're gonna mark them up for everybody in the back. Leave some of this other shit because we already pushing through. And theoretically, with this being a 4-hour chart and we breaking through higher time frame structure, is identified in the gray here. So that was this area was a demand that pushed us back into this retracement phase of this whole impulse move to the downside. So this was the lower high that pushed us and broke the low. So this would be our new daily area. The price action is respecting or generating moves from, or however you want to classify that. And then we're waiting for it to create its low. But on the 4-hour time frame, If we follow the structure, you got the high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right in over here from the weekend analysis. Now creating that new lower low. So we can get rid of this. We take this and identify our new beginning of our new 4-hour structural range. And then we get rid of that because we don't want to sell from that area no more. And then we're waiting for the next support. As you can see, it's stair stepping down. So we got resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support. So we're waiting for that next resistance to complete our stairs, and then we're gonna get active. First area of confluence that we would like to look to is this 1692, this bearish continuation zone, as there's a break and retest trade area. Bearish continuation zones and bullish continuation zones will always be break and retest setup ideas. Pushing over to that S&P. S&P, we had the buys at the beginning of the week, and then price action just sealed it off and just leaked to the downside. I don't know what the S&P about to do, so I don't follow that market. Yeah, I just mark it up based off the price action. And damn, bro, them chips good, ain't it? You need something to drink? All right, cotton motherfucker here. Right now we leaking. Ooh, I think BTC. What we doing? We leaking? Did we get stopped out? What happened? Oh, pushing back up. Oh, okay. It's a struggle right now, so we battling between supply and demand. Struggle both. Right now, we need supply kind of. We need a response from the demand side, so we're gonna keep going. But yeah, so these sniper entries over here that we had at the beginning of the show is how many pips in profit now? The eight pips in profit. Is that 8? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, eight pips in profit on that thing. 8 pips. Huh? Okay, bro, I got now we still there's still high probability of this leaking because lower time frames are bearish, but higher time frames were showing some bullish type confluence. So, what was we at? S&P, Nash pretty much gonna look like S&P. I don't follow that market either, but overall, this is leaking, more leak. Ooh, oh no, I forgot that was that. Yeah, that was one. Yeah. We talked about this on the last video, how we would have set this trade idea up. Come from the weekend analysis. Overall, big bears from the higher time frames, high, low, lower, high, lower, low, never mind, high. Let me see. Low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. Yeah, so we're now creating that new lower low. So I'll wait for price action to find. Let me see. I already broke that one. Let's see it come back to. We're looking at 11,747, 11,747, even lower 11,700. Potentially we can see this leak all the way down to 11,700. Somewhere up in there early. Before finding some type of support area to give a retracement to potentially catch some shorts on that. But it is the Asian session. I don't never really know if S&P and NAS session move like that during the Asian session, but I usually just mark them up on the weekend and then come back to them during the week and see what's cracking over there. But yeah, bro, can you stop rearranging my recipe? I'm trying to make a video about everybody on YouTube hear you making noise in the background. Come on, Pop Daddy. Come on, Puppy. Looking over at GBP, I don't think I marked this one. I did it on the higher time frame. It was so zoomed out. Yep, creating that music. Creating a little on the weekly. Alright, there you go. Alright, so hey, please stop doing that. Hello. Low, high, low. It's the weekly. I'm going back to retail. Okay, so we're pushing back into resistance on the weekly, and we're struggling to break through, as we can kind of identify right here. Overall, let me see what line look like. I like when price action is bearish, like the lower highs come from the higher time frames. I like to wait to see at least a 1 hour structural break. So As you know, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You get down here in this schematic. You got the last lower high right here that gave you a lower low. Once price action closes above that level, I'm always now looking for the reversal. Price action pull back deeper within the trend, as long as we continue to make higher highs and higher lows from that area. So the next area I'm looking for GDP odd to come up into, or potentially that it could push up into, 73,425. We'll put a marker out there for the people in the back, and then resume that lower low, lower high structure. So we rolled over right here, started creating higher highs and higher lows. You know what I'm saying? So since you come up back up into that area, and then catch that new leakage, breaking all this, these lows right here, because ultimately you'll be on the higher time frame, 4-hour daily, with the high, the low, the lower high, the lower low, looking for that retracement back into supply that sits you into the lows, and then watch that thing leak again right down there. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put me an alert for GDP odd right up here, because I don't trade it like that, and I will only want to take shorts on GDP odd if it hits this part right here. Now, the thing to take notice of or to be careful with, so you don't get your head popped, is to watch how the candles come into that area. What we GDP crossing potential sell area, potential selling area. Yes, sir. You need that save button. So you want to watch and pay attention to how the candles, how the price action comes into this level, because if it comes into like a big freight train, some news or something pop off and they come in straight up like this, you probably about to get smoked. But if it comes into this level, corrective higher highs and higher lows, and then start to consolidate a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and then shoot up, and then come right back down, that's what we're looking for right there. We like this little pattern right here versus that straight bullish move into that level. So definitely we'll be identifying or waiting for that level 73,476 to hit, and then we're gonna roll on up out of there. But pushing back over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still in the same spot. Okay, do that thing to move on up. Let's see where we at. Okay, it's looking shaky for the buyers right now. Shaky for the buyers. Still at like an 8 pip profit. Pushing over to AU. Hold on, bro. We're looking for a retracement area where price action can pull back to as we still expand to the downside. So not too much anything on AU. Go ahead, put your feet down. Not too much anything looking on AU. Besides the waiting game. And then today is Thursday. It's been a really good week. I've had several trades this week that did ran move. And one of the things that I wanted to get away from this week was taking so many scalp positions. But no, not yet. So what I noticed was my positions, if I get in during the Asian and I get cooked, with the tight stops, then my setups have been setting up and producing during the New York session. So the shorts that I got smoked on right over here during the Asian session last night, I came back and got them and made them back during the New York session the next morning, just simply looking at the levels, looking at how price action is reacting, looking at how we pushed up into this area, grabbed this liquidity, and then immediately started back making lower lows and lower highs. That's that's how I got into these shorts this morning. So if you're watching from, that's why I like to stick to just the Asian session. If you're watching from previous London session, you see price create a high, a low, a higher high, potential higher low, came up and grabbed that liquidity. Like I said, from this point on, price action shifts and starts making lower lows, lower highs. So as I slept during the London session, price action gave that lower high, that new lower low. When I came back during the New York session, trade idea, take the shorts in line with the higher time frame bias and trend of being bearish to go lower low, lower high. The only reason I didn't hold is because I wanted to get out before the London closed. So, yeah. Yes. Hey, bro, what the f is you doing down there, bro? That's not it, bro. That's the key. Bro, if you don't get out of that box, we're going to have issues. A whole bunch of issues. I told you that stuff down there is really, really important, young man. That's really important. Okay, no, leave that out. I'll put it back. Just please be careful, bro. That's not a toy, okay? All right. No, we don't got batteries for it yet. Mommy has the charger. I gotta find it.
It's really on the charger plate.
Ooh, look at big coin. Look at big coin. Push on up, baby. Something. Stop playing. I don't know why Bitcoin won't play with my emotions like this. That's why I don't mess with Bitcoin during the week, bro, because the price action is too much. But yeah. I'm trying to think anything else just lining up to look like it was going to be popping in there. GU is expanding. GJ. Oh, breakout shorts on GJ. Oh yeah, let's see what we got going on GJ. Forgot about that. I need to highlight that. I'm gonna take GU off because I ain't got nothing over there. Gold is expanding. S&P look confusing, and then GPR. So going into next week, we will be trying to stick with definitely AU. Bitcoin for this weekend. GJ. It just breakout shorts hold up because, like we were saying, you got a whole 199 pip range to potentially get active within. So if we continue to make these lower lows and lower highs, man, we got some gas, right? You know, scout position 30 pip, 20 pip, 30 pip. Bruh, what is you doing? Give me that, man. 20 pip, 30 pip, this is not a toy, bro. Within that 199 pip range, and then,
Are these toys?
I see I'm gonna have to sit. No, bro, that's not a toy. No, that is expensive camera, bro. Not a toy. Please be careful. We know how to babysit AU for the night. We know how to watch from the hourly because 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That's another thing I learned. Watching price action on the lower time frames, when your setup ain't there, will get you cooked. I'm gonna say that again. If you're marking up the charts and you're sitting in front of them live on a computer screen, laptop, desktop recorder, however you get down, and you're watching price action. I'm trying to make a video, bro. Relax. If you're watching on the lower time frame, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, you will get cooked that way because price action moves so much faster. So much faster on those lower time frames to where it plays with your psychology, especially on the 1 minute. Lately, I've been doing a lot of trading off the 1 minute, but what I have to do is have everything top to bottom marked from the higher time frames. I would not come down here on this 1 minute time frame and look to get busy without having my higher time frames marked up. Why? Because marking your higher time frames allow you to see your ranges. If you don't be quiet, if you talk one more time, you're gonna get a spanking. And you're gonna go to bed in the dark by yourself. Be quiet. Alright. But yeah. Marking the structures from the higher time frame or marking the ranges in your areas from the higher time frames allow you to see, to take profits in your areas of interest where you should be getting out from. So like on the hourly, when we see price action manipulate those Asian and NY highs, we can see how high above this actual stop loss area liquidity pool that price action pushed above. Now, when you watch the charts long enough, you come down to the 1 minute chart, you're able to identify it only pushed up 6 pips past all these people's stop loss, and then rolled over back there. So everybody who's trying to go short, or who did go short from here, got smacked by 6 pips on these stop loss, and then price action went where they wanted it to go. So definitely having your areas of interest marked up and knowing what you're trying to do to keep you from getting cooked on the lower time frames. What I do see right here on this 1 minute though is that we are rolling over bullish. Kind of the same thing I talked about on Bitcoin. Once price action continues to come down, making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. From this point, we got a low. I'm gonna zoom in for all the people in the back. From this point, we got the low, or we got the high, low, lower high, lower low, right here. Boom, imposing to the highs, breaking all this structure right here. It broke on, stole on. So now, two things happen, or really a couple things happen. Price action could take off from right here and keep one big bullish, We can come back and we can retest this area, which would now be considered as a 1 minute time frame demand zone. And we say, okay, well, it was making lower lows and lower highs through here. Okay, we came down, we came back to retest this area and broke straight through it. So this was the last supply on the 1 minute. We came back to retest that area and broke straight through it. Now, we can look and see if price action will retest this area before going back up, or does it come all the way back to the area where it took off from, which is way down here. The kind of a little bit of a balance type thing going on over here. So, what is it? Bro, if you want to start with the evening, on the counter in there. Yeah, it's right there on the counter. Alright, so first thing I'll be looking for to see is where does price action come back to? Identify this right here. This. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yep. So now, if price action starts to retrace, the first area I'm looking for to see what price action does from is 0.66885. Price action stalls out right there, and like it's gonna start making lower lows and lower highs back into that area. If it stalls out right there and then rolls back over and start making higher, I might take a buy. We'll scalp by and see what happens. If we break through that level and come back, if we break through that level and come back and stall out within this little demand zone, supposedly on a smaller time frame, 1 minute time frame, and it starts to roll over and make higher highs and higher lows, I might hop in for a buy. Same, BTC came all the way back down. Same thought process that happened right here. Price action made lower lows and lower highs. Impulse came back down. Little embarrassed, little area I had identified right over here. Entry. Boom. Now we just need to see price action continue making them higher highs and higher lows and push away from the zone. Pull away from that zone. TP1, 19,983. If it go, it go. If it don't, then we got a tight stop. 7 pip stop on Bitcoin. Who you know out there will give you a 7 pip stop with exponential amount of room to the top side? Call them out. Tell them to hit my line and we can do business. But I got to go. I got to get these kids in the bed. It's a school night and the game about to come home. I got money on the Chiefs. If you got money on your team, you better root for them. The Chiefs ain't my team, but they who playing. What you done did? You look suspicious, bro. You look suspect, bro. But that's all I got for this one. If you got questions, hit them comments. You can bust down on the Telegram group. Some of the trades I have been taking lately, it's been a struggle boat to get them in because I am doing this 5K challenge. So on the 5K challenge, I'm doing the account from over here. On my personal trading, I'm doing it off my phone for right now. And you know, some of the trades I be hopping in and I don't have time to catch the screenshot or send them in the group chat. But like this Bitcoin right here, like you know, I wouldn't necessarily. I had the idea brought up for price action to push back bullish, but as we can see, you know, now it's already doing this thing to the top side. So yeah, we're gonna see. I definitely think we can get up out of this zone, you know, at least back up in here to 19,983. I think we can get up though. I think you can do it. I think if you believe you can achieve. But that's all I got for this one. Like and subscribe. I'm out of that thing. Peace. All right, YouTube. That's it, baby.